Welcome to Gentle Slow Flow Yoga. My name is Mary, and I am going to be your guide through this practice today. So today we're going to do a gratitude flow and just kind of keep in mind all the things that you are grateful for, the things that you have, the things that you can do. And I think yoga is a wonderful time to really embrace those things and to show gratitude to yourself, to your body, to your resilience for making it on the mat time and time again. So, and also grateful for just taking the time to connect with your body and listen to your body to what it needs. So, and that means resting whenever you need to, going into child's pose or just kind of sitting out and taking a break, walking away when you know that's what your body needs. Drink some water, anything like that. And modify and change poses that don't feel good in your body, and you need to alter them, change them slightly, or do something else that fits you and your unique body. So we'll get started today in just an easy seated position. So any comfortable seated position on the mat, one that works for you, where you can feel cozy and comfy and settled in. So find that comfortable seated position and bring your hands to your heart center. Gently close your eyes and begin to breathe in and out, slowing your breath down. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Focus your thoughts on that gratitude for yourself and your yoga practice, and the ability to come to your mat, the ability to move and breathe. And as I have been feeling a lot of gratitude towards technology lately, allowing us to connect virtually through this kind of weird, chaotic time. And it makes a big difference. Take a nice deep inhale. See if you can sit up even just a little bit taller. Exhale, let it out with a nice sigh. And drop the tops of your hands down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring palms together. Exhale, bring hands down to heart center. Inhale, send your palms up. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, send your palms up. Exhale, open out. So we're going to cycle through this breath. So inhale as you reach up. Feel your spine lengthen as you reach and as you bring your hands to your heart center. Keep that length of the spine and just slightly bow your head down. And as you inhale, follow your hands as you look up. Then exhale, open up. So as you bring your arms down, also bring your shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. Excuse me. Let's do one more cycle. And bring your hands to your knees. Or your lap if your legs are in front of you. And start just by kind of starting to wave your upper body back and forth, kind of, leading with the shoulders, your body kind of follows, and just kind of move back and forth. Not like you're doing an exaggerated sway to some groovy music. And then find your comfortable seated position. Move into seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, you keep your hands on your knees or in your lap. Shine your chest forward, lift your chin upward. And as you exhale, lower your gaze, round your back and tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift and expand up and out. And as you exhale, contract inward. Move back and forth with your breath. And 2 more cycles of this breath. And come back to your seated position. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, just reach your left arm straight up. A nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bring both arms over to the right. So slide your right hand on the mat and reach your left arm over. And use your next exhale. Soften down, folding forward, bringing your hands in front of you to walk yourself back up to your seated position. And bring your left hand to the mat. Inhale. Reach your right arm straight up. Take a couple of breaths here. Try to reach up, but also pull your shoulder down at the same time so that you're not like, that shoulder isn't coming way up by your ear, but you reach your fingers up high and then drop just that shoulder down. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Reach your arms over to the left. And exhale, soften down, bringing your hands forward and sitting yourself back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. And inhale, open them out to the side. A nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and bring your right arm behind you for gentle twist. Turning your head to look over your right shoulder. Exhale to gently release the twist. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center and open up to the side. Nice deep breath in. And the exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee and bring your left hand behind you, turning to look over your left shoulder. Exhale to gently release the twist, coming forward. And place your hands in your lap or directly in front of you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, slide or walk your hands forward, folding forward at your hips. And use your hands to gently walk yourself back up to seated. If you're sitting cross-legged, switch so that your outer leg is now your inner leg. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, slide or walk your hands forward. Gently use your hands to walk yourself back up to seated. And bring your hands back to your heart center here. Again, close your eyes. And just notice how you feel. I feel like sometimes a good practice for gratitude is just noticing little things. Are you sitting up a little taller after one of our little warm-up stretches? Are you sitting up with more ease? Do you feel less frazzled than you did when you first sat down? It's a nice time for reflection without trying to change anything or feel bad about anything. If you feel more frazzled than you did in the beginning, then that's just where you're at right now. And hopefully, as we move through this practice, things will change for you. Listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. Nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. Now move to hands and knees on the mat. So take your time. Get set up there. Spread your fingertips wide as you press your palms into the mat. If your wrists are a little sore today, just drop your elbows down where those wrists are. And just come down here and give your wrists a little break. And as you start to settle into your tabletop pose, you can feel free to move around. Explore kind of what things feel like here. Make sure you're feeling good in your pose. Then draw your shoulders back, lengthen your neck as you look down at the mat. Continue to breathe. Sometimes we bring all of our attention to the pose and what we're supposed to be doing, that our breath will pause. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Let your body relax. Sometimes it's nice to use that sigh because it's almost like your body will react to that sound of like, kind of wind down, loosen up. Inhale, gently drop the belly down towards the mat as you lift your gaze up. Exhale into cat. Drop your head around your back and bring your chin to your chest. So just like our seated position, inhale, lift up, open up. Exhale, contract in. Move back and forth with the breath. You can add in other movements, maybe bending the elbows if you're on your hands. Maybe using your hips. Just finding that natural body movement to add into your breathing in and out, cat-cow pose. And 2 more cycles. And we're going to move into child's pose. Bring your big toes together, bring your knees as wide as the mat. And sit back on your heels. So if you need to bring your knees closer together because you feel discomfort, and just bring your knees closer together. And sit back on your heels. And then gently bring your forehead or your cheek down to the mat. One more deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. And you're going to make your way back up to hands and knees. Now, I want you to drop your elbows down to where your palms were. We're all going to give our wrists a break. And extend your left leg long. Drag your toes across the floor so it crosses over your right leg and over to the outside of the mat. And turn to look over your right shoulder. Drag your toes back behind you and bring your knee back down. And extend your right leg long. And with your toes, drag them across the floor and over to the left, outside of the mat, and turn to look over your left shoulder. And drag your toes in. Cross the floor, bring your knee back down. And sit back on your heels for child's pose. One more breath here. Make your way back up to hands and knees. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, gently walk your hands forward, bringing your forehead down to the mat and keeping your hips high. Inhale, lift your head, shift your body forward. Extend your legs and then lower your hips all the way down. Then pressing your forearms into the mat. That's your grounding right here. And roll your shoulders down and back. And lift your head so you can look straight ahead. Really want to draw the shoulders back, really open up the chest in this pose. On your next exhale, gently melt down, bringing your forehead down to the mat. And extend your arms out to the side and come to your fingertips. Inhale, press into your fingertips to lift up, look straight ahead. Exhale, bring your forehead down and bring your hands to the mat, just below your shoulders with your elbows tucked in. From here, press up and back into our tabletop pose. Bring your toes to the mat. And begin to sit back on your heels a couple times, or maybe just, one time. Feel how that feels in your toes. It might cause immediate discomfort, and then you back off a little bit and just maybe just rock back and forth a couple times. Just start to do that. If it's really uncomfortable, it might be something you want us to start maybe doing just a little tiny bit every day to help stretch out that part of the foot.
And come forward. Once you do that, a couple times and you feel that stretch, then just tap the tops of your feet on the mat. And shake. It's your foot's version of just kind of shaking out that stretch. And bring your toes back to the mat. This time we're not going to press into your toes. And lift your knees and lift your hips, sending your heels back to the mat and coming in a downward facing dog. About 2 breaths in downward facing dog. And bend your knees kind of low and take a slow walk forward on the mat to hang down in forward fold. Drop your hips back and bend your knees even more and begin to gently rise all the way up to standing. Take your time. Your head and your neck should be the last to come up, followed by your arms. Bring palms together. Exhale, bring hands to your heart center. And from here, let your eyes gently close. Every time we take a pause and bring our hands to our heart center here, you can bow your head slightly or lift your chin slightly, drawing your shoulders back. Draw your shoulders back and lift your chin ever so slightly. If you want to share your love and gratitude and send that out to the people around you, out to the world. You want to reflect more on your personal gratitude and stuff that exists within you. And just slightly bow your head. You're honoring yourself and what's in your heart. Nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. A lot of sighs like that come Thanksgiving, eating delicious food. So in our mountain pose here, you might want to remove your blanket or keep it down. You may want to keep it close by to cushion your knees as we continue on. You kind of rock back and forth a couple times between your heel and the ball of your foot, all the way to your toes. Feel, and then settle in. Feel every part of your foot and its connection to the mat. Keep your knees slightly bent. Just feel that strong foundation. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. So bend your knees as you slowly fold forward. Inhale, halfway lifts, make that L shape with your body. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back and bring your knee down. You can unfold the foot here. Inhale, reach your arms up. On the exhale, bend the elbow and open up your chest, open up your heart. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Inhale, reach your left arm up high. Exhale, bring your hand down. Come back onto your right foot, bring the toes up, lift your knee. And just start to kind of hop your foot back up, coming back into your forward fold. So however you need to get there, come back into your forward fold. Plant your hands and then step your left leg back. Bringing the knee down, unfolding the foot. Now, if you're still having kind of a balancing issue with this here, you could start by coming onto your fingertips and bring your hand to your knee and gently guide your body up. Then once you're up here, then reach your arms up. Exhale, open up. Big breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands down and inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, bring that hand down. Come onto that left leg, hop that foot up. Sink your hips back, bend your knees, and gently rise all the way up. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Shift your weight to your left leg. Nice bend in the knee. Stand up nice and tall. Really feel how the firmness and groundedness you have in that left leg, and not so much in the right leg. Just kind of lift it up. You're going to lift up your right knee. And then send that foot behind you, bringing it down to the mat, bending into your front knee. Put your hands on your hips. Face your hips forward. You know what? Let's just keep them here. Just draw your shoulders back and open up your heart, open up your chest. Lift your chin ever so slightly. And the warrior one variation here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, as you bring your hands to heart center, bring your feet back together. Since we're in some warrior poses, I'm going to move my blanket aside. You can always have it folded up next to you in case you need to use it for cushioning anything. All right, so now shift your weight to your right leg for your standing leg. Get nice and tall. You're going to lift your left knee in front and send that foot behind you, bringing it down to the mat. The heels are in line with each other. The foot is off to the left, about a 45-degree angle. Place your hands on your hips. Shift your hips forward. Roll your shoulders down and back. Lift your chin just slightly. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, bring your feet together. And kind of lift them up, back and forth, shake out. And turn on your mat. Take a nice wide-legged stance. Take your time. Feel nice and grounded in your footing. A nice bend in the knee. So you know how to feel nice and grounded with lots of movement in your body. Without feeling like you're going to topple one direction or the other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows as you sink down into a squat. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your knees and gently come back up. Turn both your feet to the left. And keep that nice bend in the knees here. And bring your hands behind you. Now you can just bring your hands together like this behind you. If you can, maybe grab elbows. Again, you can just bring your hands just right next to each other if that works for you. Roll your shoulders back. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, fold forward at the hips, coming down just as far as it feels comfortable. You want to just use your hands here so that you can your hand up to the wall or the mat for balance. On your next exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. And walk your hands over to the other side. So we're going to switch sides so that both your feet now are going to face to the right. And bring your hands to your back. And sometimes find like even just squeezing my toes are kind of helping with that balance and grip on the mat. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and walk your hands back forward so you're now when you're in that wide-legged stance here. Bend your knees so you can bring your hands to your knees and press into your knees to gently guide you up to standing. Bring your hands to your hips, roll your shoulders down and back, really open up the space here. Nice deep breath in. So you exhale and you're gonna fold forward at the hips. So keep your back nice and straight. Come down so as far as you can. Your body will kind of just stop you. Pause here. A nice bend in the knee. Get a little wiggle here. Breathe in. As you exhale, completely soften down, melt down, forward fold. Now here you can bend your knees, sink your hips back as much as you would like. Just your top half of your body hanging down nice and heavy. Then walk your hands to the top of the mat, bringing your feet together for forward fold. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. With your fingertips or fist into the mat, what you're going to do is shift your weight to your left foot, and we're just going to bring your right foot behind you. Exhale, bend your knee and bring that foot back down. So your fingertips, fist, you can bring a book or a prop over, maybe your folded up blanket. Let's do the other leg, so reach that leg up. And exhale, bend the knee, bring your foot back down. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips back, and come all the way down to seated. You're going to bring your blanket back over. Bring the soles of your feet together. A nice deep breath in. As you exhale, just fold forward, soften down. And use your hands to gently guide you back up to seated. Now come into that easy seated position from the beginning. Anything that feels comfortable for you. Let your eyes gently close. Breathe in. As you breathe out, gently bring your chin to your chest. You can rock your head from side to side. And bring your chin back to your chest. Inhale, sit up nice and tall and lift your gaze. And back to that neutral. We're going to take a moment here to show our wrists some love here. So with your right hand, bring your thumb to your wrist here. Gently bring your
Four fingers, hand underneath you, your thumb here. And just start with a nice counterclockwise circle. And keep your hand nice and loose so that as you rub it, it may start to move kind of up and down. Use your bottom fingers here to kind of massage and rub as you use your thumb. Then cup your whole wrist. You're kind of gripping it. You just squeeze or pulse. Again, I invite you to kind of find your own ways that feel really good to you. Maybe you have a certain technique you use. And bring your fingers to your palm. Press your fingers into the top of your palm, that meaty part of your thumb. Press your thumb into on the top of your hand, that space between your thumb and your pointer finger. Just find all those spots. And do each digit, just rubbing from the base to the top. I recommend doing this with some lotion sometimes, especially if you're, at a job or kind of out and about and you're washing your hands a lot and using hand sanitizer and you live in a climate where your hands are just getting super dry. It's in the evening, maybe before bed, just put a little lotion on and really just rub into each part of your hand. So when you're done, you kind of do that little rub on each finger. You're going to switch hands. So again, starting with that gentle wrist massage. Even better if you can get someone to do this for you. Starting with just a little wrist rub and gripping the wrist and kind of pulsing it. And moving to the hand. And when you are finished with your little hand massage, just bring your hands, press your palms together, heart center. Nice and loose though, so we're not like pressing your palms together, but like just your fingertips and the bottom of your little heel of your hand here. You can clasp your hands together, maybe squeeze your fingers and massage the inner parts. Always feels really good. Your hands over your heart center here. A nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. We're going to make our way down to lying down on the mat. So bring that blanket back over whenever you need to get extra cozy. Take your time, making your way down to the mat. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just begin to wave your legs back and forth on the mat. Your knees up, soles of the feet on the mat. Let them fall to the right as you gently turn your head to the left. Exhale to gently release the twist. And wave your legs back and forth again. Let them fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. Exhale to gently release the twist. Gently just lay your legs long. And from here you can come straight into your Shavasana. There's other stretches you want to do while laying down. Please feel free to do those. You want to bring your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth, go into happy baby. Just close your eyes and listen to your body. It will tell you what it wants. Maybe you want to keep stretching. Maybe you are ready for your Shavasana. Just do what your body is calling you to do. Your eyes gently close. And try to force them closed. Keep your forehead nice and loose and relaxed. Use that sigh to help you relax your body. A great way to show gratitude, especially to yourself, is to just listen. Listen to what your body needs. When it tells you it's full, when it tells you it wants a little bit more, and that's okay. When it tells you to take a break, it tells you to drink some water, and it tells you to sit down or to stand up. And whether you're staying home for Thanksgiving, or you're going to be amongst family, you find yourself frazzled or anxious,
Just take a moment to breathe. Look inside yourself, ask your body what it needs. Maybe it needs a 15-minute yoga break. Nice deep breath in. Sigh it out. I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you would like. Or continue any stretches. Just do what your body is telling you what it wants to do.
And thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy holidays. Hope you eat some good food. And just remember to stay safe and always be kind. Namaste.